Oh, hello everyone! It's yet another video with me, yours truly, Carly, and this time I am going to talk about my modded 3DS. As you all can see, this is just a normal, typical coral pink 3DS. I also added some of the stickers with pushing, because I recently became a fan of pushing, so I had like some stickers and they do the thing, as you can see. But yeah, I'm not really going to go into the details or anything of that matter, because believe me, that's very... it is very easy to mod your 3DSs, 2DSs, or whichever console you have, but you just have to read carefully. But yeah, I wanted to like kind of show what's in here, what am I even using my 3DS nowadays for. And yeah, and let's go in here. I have like, as you all can see, I have like quite some applications. I'm not going to go and talk about the ones that are installed while you are modding your console, because that's like self-explanatory stuff. I'm going to more like just talk about the things that I have, and of course I need to have a flipnote studio, because, you know, sometimes you just have to like paint some stuff. Of course, neko atsume game, because that's pretty just like a little background game that I liked recently. I even found out there is a Zuma game, which I remember whenever I started to like being addicted to my PC. I was playing this on some like shady gaming website and stuff, and I was obsessed with it, you know. But yeah, finally reunited with the game I played, and this game basically plays like this old game that you all probably played, and there's a few more modes in here, and I just wanted to say that I kinda have in my mind to use this 3DS whenever I am like at work or something, like whenever I will have to like find another job, you know, and whatnot. But I thought that it's going to be easier to have like small games and have the machine, because also the SD card that is in this 3DS is pretty small. It doesn't even fit in like the one full game. So I thought I'm going to use this one, because it's also a clamshell design, and my 2DS for some reason has the sleep button busted, so I cannot like put this in a sleep mode and just like don't play it anymore. And also the screens are like this, so I'm afraid to mess it up in my backpack and stuff. So that's why I want to use this 3DS as my like work machine, as I can call it, is because I also have the space, enough space for like a smaller games. Like for example, I even have a calendar thing, which I kind of want to like reduce using my phone to like bare minimum, like just making the calls that I'm supposed to make, and that's all. And yeah, I even have a calendar in here, and it's like a pretty neat thing. It works like any other calendar application that you have on your phone, but this is on a 3DS, which just makes it a little bit more spicier, you know. And of course I have a Dig Dug game. I tried it quite a few times. I think I get to level 5 or something. That's a pretty complicated game, to be honest, and like you have to be like quick with your reaction time and stuff. But yeah. Another small game that I have is Word Searcher. I have another Word Searcher 10K, I think, on my 2DS, so I didn't want it to just have like the same game on both of the consoles, but I find this pretty neat, and there's like a lot of like categories for word searching, and I already see that I learned like some words that I didn't even knew, so that there is that. Another one is Jewel Quest 5, and there's like a lot of Jewel Quest games for DS's, but this one in particular, I think it speaks to me the most because some of them are like different and all of them have like a different like theme and a story, and I think this one I just like the most. Like, I just find it like the most like aesthetically pleasing to me. And another one is a Kirby Star Stacker, which I very much enjoy the game. I like anything that is kind of like Puyo Puyo and like Tetris-like games, so of course this one had to be on my list. And yeah, I just really enjoy playing it, and it's just a small game that you can, you know, play on your break time and stuff. That was my main concern also, because I value my time. Like, after my previous work, I learned how to just take a break, and whenever it's my break, I don't give a shit about anything. The whole place can even burn out. Let me finish my fucking food and let me have my break. I don't give a shit. You can go fuck yourself. Whenever it's my break time and I clocked in this break time, you have no right to even come up to me and tell me that I am needed. Nope, I don't give a shit. And I learned that no reason is a good reason to stop your break time. So another one game is Bomberman, which I never really played that much of a Bomberman. I think I tried Bomberman 64, I think, the one where you are just like being like on some, I think that looked a little bit like a tropical island or something when you start there. And I kind of enjoyed it, but I enjoy like a normal Bomberman, just like going and like bombing, you know, the other, like, you know, computer like NPCs and stuff. Another one game, and I very much like the fact that I can have like a lot of virtual console games on here. Some of them aren't accessible, like for example Donkey Kong. For some reason you cannot have this on your normal 3DS, and it's just like for a new Nintendo 3DS. I don't know why. It's all the same. What's your deal? I don't know. But yeah, I have this one, and I also really like this game. It's a little bit different than any other Tetris / Puyo Puyo game, and it's just like, you know, to add some spice to those games. And I just find it like a pretty neat looking game. This one this is one of the games that I bought. The same with the Bomberman and with the Kirby Star Stacker, and then later the top row of the games. There's like other games that I also bought, but this one I bought, and I found it while I was just late night scrolling through eShop whenever it was still, you know, alive and well. And I was like, wow, that's a neat game. And to be honest, a lot of DSi games that were available for my European eShop, I find them really cool. Like all of those, like Zuma and the Jewel Quest and the Word Searcher, and also the calendar are DSi actually softwares, which is just, that's pretty neat. And like, I don't know, there is something about those DSi like aesthetics and stuff. I don't know, but this is a pretty neat game where I don't really know how to explain this. You will just have to like find this game to see what I mean. But it's another one like matching coloring, like, you know, Tetris-like game. And of course we have Ice Climbers, and yes, it's pretty hard game. The jumping is fucked up, and you know, it's just hard, but overall I really like the story of those two little characters, and I follow a really nice Tumblr blog, Tempered Axe, that posts a really beautiful fan art of ice climbers, so yeah. I just overall like this game. This one is also like, I didn't really try this game, but from the preview, like a trailer video, I really liked it, so that's another game that I bought. I think it wasn't even that expensive. I think I actually got most of those games just like on a sale, when they were like for literal just nothing. But yeah, I haven't really played this game yet, but it seemed interesting to me. Of course, Dr. Mario, nothing to say, you know what Dr. Mario does. I discovered there was a pucca game. If anybody ever watched pucca on Jetix, like, you know what I mean. We love pucca on this channel, like, damn. I loved watching that. That was like pretty cool, like freaking little, you know, animation and stuff. I really like the story, and yeah, there's a game, and it's pretty nice game. It's quite, I mean, not quite challenging, but there is some kind of a challenge, so that's something you can play on your break and have, like, you know, something to do. Another one game that is also so small, and I played like the tutorial parts of it, and you know, just overall, or like just started the game, so I don't really know much of it, but it's Asterix, the Mansion of the Gods. And of course, since I am European, Asterix and Obelix are like live to me, and I have the plushies somewhere. I think I can actually show my most prized possession, which is Obelix. I also have Asterix, but I'm unable to like find him now. But yeah, I have the guy literally taken from the Disneyland in France from my relative. But yeah, I have, and like as the European, this is my, you know, this is my like the duty to just like tell everybody about Asterix and Obelix. You should not be sleeping on that, believe me. Yeah, another game is Pinball Pulse, which I find that's like a really neat pinball game, and to be honest, whenever I was trying any other pinball game, even on Switch, I did not like them. Like, I'm very, very picky if it comes to pinball games. Nothing will probably replace the Space Cadet game that we all had like on Windows, you know, as one of the games other than Solitaire and, you know, and that cake making game, Purple Palace or whatever the fuck was that called. But yeah, this one, I think it works fine. My boyfriend is actually a pretty big expert in this stuff, and he's like even in a Discord server with like the pinball heads people, and it's like, you know, he's like into pinball, and he said that looks like pretty neat and normal, like a pinball game, and works well. It was just me like being a little weird while trying this game, but yeah, it works and looks fine to me. There's like more tables to it that you probably can unlock, I think. That's how it works, but yeah, I have to play this more to like give my more fuller opinion. This one thing I downloaded, and I did not try this yet, but this is like the program making software thing. I don't really know how this works. I will have to like find some more informations about it, but that's like the software making thing on your DS, which is just actually I'm going to turn this on for a while. Yeah, as you all can see, this is how it looks top screen, and my thingies in a way, and the bottom screen, and it's like right program, and it's literally like the keyboard in here and the screen in here, and I don't really know how it works yet, but yeah, that's pretty neat. There is something like that, and probably once I figure it out, I will probably talk more about it if I will like whatever it does. But yeah, out of my curiosity, I downloaded it, and I just wanted to share this with everybody. But yeah. Another game is Lock and Chase, which is pretty neat game. It's kind of like a Pac-Man, but a little bit different. And yeah, I've seen this I've seen this on the list of the games, and I was like, I kinda wanna try this. Like, it looks like interesting. It's like a Pac-Man, but itty bitty different. It's a little like game about little like robber in a Wild West that is like just trying to rob a bank and stuff, and the police is chasing him, and the police is kind of like the ghost from the Pac-Man. But yeah, of course, a little bit of Dr. Mario. Dr. Mario is a cool game. I have 2 Dr. Marios, like, I don't even know why. I just think it's like, sometimes I want to have like this version, and sometimes I want to have like full like 3D and stuff, I don't know. I just found it neat, and that's all. Another one, kind of like a Puyo Puyo game, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. That's a pretty neat game, and the difficulty spikes sometimes in those stages is like brutal, but I still can manage that. There's another game that I actually bought too, and I find it pretty interesting. It's Alien on the Run, and it's this pretty cool game about the alien that is running and doing stuff, and you just have to like look at this game to like judge it for yourself. What do you think about it? It's a little bit something different. This one game, Paper Plane, I have this only because whenever I was playing WarioWare, you know, the mini games, Game Boy game, that was like the first thing I unlocked whenever I was playing that game, and since then I was chasing the Paper Plane game, and that's the only reason why I have this, and you know, maybe just like to train my eye and stuff. I think that would be just the best thing to explain this. Another one is Castlevania, and I never ever played any Metroidvania, Castlevania or whatever game, and this is the first one, and I pretty much enjoyed this one stage that I tried to get through. I still have to like more fully play it, but I just really like it, and it's just fun. You all know Castlevania games better than me. Another game is Delbo, and what is interesting about this game, I'm going to turn this on. Maybe I shouldn't have this way. It's a sideways game, and it's like whenever you play this, it's just like a book, and I really like this. And the same is for the World Searcher game. Is also sideways, and I find it really like cool. Like, I don't know, something about having your thing like this, like a book. It's just something different, you know. It gives some spice to your life, you know. Yep. Another one game is Warriors Woods, which I pretty much like this game. It's like this Yoshi game, but itty bitty different with you know, a little bit of the challenge. Like, as you all know me, I like those type of games and stuff, so I think that's it. I'm not going to like show what games I have in this particular program. If anybody is like modding, you know what it is. I'm not going to show it yet because I yet have to like just make like the separate videos about those games, but yeah, I think that's all. That's all the stuff that I have in here. That's going to be my work machine. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this little run through the games. Maybe you will get inspired to get one of those games yourself, or I reminded you of one of those games. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, see you later. Hey there.